Hello everyone. I'm going to be making a video predicting the FIFA World Cup 2026 Group G featuring Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. So this is one of the most fascinating groups of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. And a lot of people underestimate it because they say, it's a group of life for Belgium, Iran, Egypt, New Zealand don't pose a threat. Unique thing about all these sides is they all have their own defensive problems, and there's going to be a lot of need to outscore, one or the other, like the opponents outscoring each other to kind of make up for that. So it can involve pretty interesting moments, interesting goals, and basically I'm going to make my prediction and give the logic behind it. Remember, these are just predictions. They may not come true, but it's not really randomly guessed. I'm going to explain the tactical, psychological, and statistical logic behind each prediction. So we're going to look at team styles, recent form, tactical matchups, emotional dynamics, and why certain teams are much more dangerous than casual fans think. And by the end, you can see the final predicted table, but I'm basically going to say why it makes sense as we go on through the video. So how I built the model. So before predicting the matches, simplified. I built a simplified forecasting framework based on a few core principles. The most important factors are team quality, recent form, tactical compatibility, defensive structure, transition threat, emotional tournament behavior, and matchday context. One huge lesson in football predictions is that the strongest team does not always dominate. Some teams struggle against compact tournament style opponents. Others thrive in more open, chaotic games. So this that distinction is very important in this group. So looking at the team identities, Belgium has elite attacking talent. We all know, like De Bruyne has still got it in him. Doku at Manchester City has been phenomenal this season. Lukaku and then Openda providing that backup. Trossard at Arsenal, who won the Prem and is in a Champions League final, and Courtois, who's always been a wall for Real Madrid. Against open teams, Belgium can destroy opponents. We've seen 6-0, 7-0 victories in the recent form, and high scoring attacking performances. But there's another side to them. They do consistently struggle against compact and emotionally disciplined low event teams. They drew North Macedonia, they drew Mexico, and they lost difficult tactical matches against compact opponents. So that became very important. Looking at Iran in the group, they're a very pragmatic and structured team. They're compact, they're disciplined, emotionally resilient, and dangerous in transition. One major point is without Azmoun, Iran actually can become more fluid offensively in some matchups. As an example, Taremi, Gaedi, and Mohebi have this Boucheri chemistry, and it's underrated. I've seen them against teams like North Korea, Kazakhstan. They scored and assisted each other in the 4-3-1. They play in like right attacking mid, left attacking mid, center attacking mid behind Azmoun. Now without him, they still have each other. So more movement and combination plays created amongst them. And Iran's recent results suggested strong attacking moments, but occasional defensive vulnerability. So they look like a team capable of winning difficult games, but not necessarily controlling them comfortably. Egypt is the hardest team in the group to play against statistically, and the reason is because they're a classic tournament spoiler. Uh, they're compact, disciplined, emotionally tough. With the likes of players like Salah, Marmoush, Trezeguet, Zizou. Unlike a weak defensive underdog, these guys can hurt teams badly in transition. We saw their AFCON performances, the Spain draw that they had, and tactical structure. They were extremely difficult to break down. With New Zealand, I think they give you the biggest surprise in this process. They're more organized than people assume. They don't get blown out that easily. They may happen, but there is statistical consistency that tells us that they're not like that. Uh, they lose narrowly against like Poland, Colombia, Australia, Ukraine. These are mid-tier sides, right? And you're going to see against mid-tier teams in this group what type of results they get. It's not going to be a blowout. They're physical, they're compact, aerially dangerous, and also emotionally resilient. So I quickly realized that nobody in this group was going to destroy New Zealand. Um, Basically, with match day one, we're going to start off Belgium and Egypt. This is one of the easiest predictions tactically, because Belgium's going to dominate possession, Egypt's going to stay compact, and Belgium's going to struggle to fully control transitions. Egypt's going to be threatening through Salah and Marmoush, and everything points toward a frustrating, low margin opener, and that's why I say Belgium won, Egypt won. So with Iran, New Zealand, it's different. Iran has superior technical quality. They're better. They have better attacking chemistry and stronger overall talent. But New Zealand's structure and physicality makes a clean win. With a clean sheet without any problems, unlikely for Iran. And Iran's recent profile suggests that, they do usually concede at least one dangerous moment, especially with the likes of Kenani and Khalilzadeh and no backups for them. That's a concern. So, the realistic result becomes 2-1 to Iran. Maybe even Iran concedes first, and New Zealand look like they're going to have an upset. But we know with the likes of Mohebi Gaedi, Taremi, a comeback is possible, or they get off to a great start and New Zealand get a consolation. Whatever it is, the end result's going to be 2-1. Um, so match day two, we have Egypt against New Zealand. This looks like a classic low event match. Two compact teams with very little open space, very little transition chaos. The difference is Egypt has slightly more elite attacking quality. So Egypt narrowly beats New Zealand 1-0 and gets their first ever World Cup victory. So they basically had to wait until match day two to do the job. So with Belgium, Iran is the most important match in the group. It kind of sets the stage for how the table looks, and it's the hardest tactical matchup in the group. Belgium likes possession, and Iran likes compact structure and transition moments. So Belgium repeatedly has shown vulnerability against organized teams that slow the game down, frustrate rhythm, and survive pressure. And Iran fits that profile extremely well. So they dominate, but not enough, separation. That's why you get another 1-1 draw for the two sides. And yeah, as it stands, going into the final match day, we have Iran, Egypt joint, first place or first second at 4 points, and Belgium at 2 points, and New Zealand at 0 points. So Iran, Egypt know that they've gone through because with the best third place with 4 points, you're most likely not going to be a bad third place unless it's super competitive and they're all getting 4 points in other groups, which is not likely. They know that they can settle for a draw, just like a cautious match, not necessarily a draw. Anything can still happen, but a more cautious match. Belgium knows that they have to destroy New Zealand, both for goal difference reasons and point reasons. Um, and what happens is in the final match, Belgium defeats New Zealand 3-1. The group dynamics completely changed, and Belgium are desperate, as I said. So goals, the urgency, the attacking pressure, and unlike Egypt, Iran, New Zealand's more vulnerable in stretch open football, and that's Belgium's ideal environment. So Belgium explodes offensively and finally does the job and wins it 3-1, showing what type of brilliant attack they have to set themselves for a round of 32. And finally, we have the Seattle Pride match with Egypt and Iran. This is the most psychologically interesting matches in the group. I mean, both teams are cautious and they're satisfied with a draw depending on the standings. Neither side plays open attacking football, and this is a classic matchday three conservative World Cup football. Very tactical, very low event, and I predict a nil-nil draw between Egypt and Iran. So this is the part that we've been waiting for. I mean, you guys can clearly see the final table. I gave my reasoning, And the final prediction is Belgium at 5 points, courtesy of the 3-1 victory against New Zealand, where they got the 3 points and they came back to improve their goal difference. And Iran with 5 points, goal difference of +1, 3 goals scored, 2 goals conceded, and Egypt with also 5 points, 2 goals scored, one conceded. So it's we've seen this before where teams trade 5 or 6 points. It's like amongst three teams shared. Egypt scores less, same goal difference as Iran, but Iran scores more, and both have less than Belgium goal difference. So Belgium wins the group, Iran gets second. These two get favorable routes, and it's a heartbreak for Egypt in terms of getting that favorable route. I do think Egypt would have a bit more urgency to beat Iran and improve that goal difference too. Um, so I don't know what people would react to a 1-0 victory. But I think they failed to do it. It's a bit of a heartbreak, and Egypt get third place. Egypt get third place, and that's the difference between the original prediction I made. This is an updated prediction. I think these sides trade points. Then yeah, and Egypt becomes like the best third place in the group. Iran gets the second place from Group D in the knockouts, and yeah, that is it for the predictions. So it's very World Cup like. The technically strong team survives, and the disciplined team advances narrowly, and the other compact team makes it as a best third due to tiny margins. And New Zealand, they have our respect despite 0 points. But honestly, 2 goals scored and 6 conceded. Uh, every team plays their strengths. I mean, what else can we say? Uh, yeah, so this is uh this is about tactical compatibility, emotional dynamics, and tournament pressure, and how each style interacts. It's not only about individual talent. Some teams look amazing against open opponents, and the other ones, uh, struggle badly against compact football. And we had different styles. That's the uniqueness about this group that it gets overlooked. So let me know which prediction you agree with, which one you disagree with, and what your final Group G table would look like. Definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button and comment below. Uh, until then, it was very nice making this video and informing you guys. See you guys later.